It's Falcons Friday here on Falcons Daily. I am your host, CG, Craig Green. You can follow me on social media at Craig G Sports, CRAIG, the letter G, and the word sports. If you want to give Fan Arch a follow, they are the nice folks who support and power this program. Their logo's in the top left corner there, Fan Arch Co., FANARCHCO. That's where you can find them at on social media. For the Falcons, they are still, of course, getting ready to play the San Francisco 49ers. That will be on Sunday Night Football 2 days from today. 8:20 is the kickoff. It'll be on NBC and Peacock and other places. We'll break that down for you over the weekend. But looking at San Francisco, trying to figure out what are they good at? What are the things we need to look out for? Really, they're just kind of like middle of the road in just about everything. When it comes to their offense, right? The number one thing they're good at offensively is passing the football. It's kind of weird to say it about a Kyle Shanahan team, but they are terrible at rushing the ball right now. They're 30th in rushing in terms of yards per game. And in terms of their passing attack, first in the NFL, they average almost 300 passing yards a game right now. They are sixth in total offense altogether because of those passing yards, but they don't score the ball very well. But again, the number one thing they're good at is passing. Their pass attack is looking good right now. And of course, leading the way for them is Mac Jones, who's averaging 313 passing yards a game for them. But he has been sacked 11 times in 4 ball games, so you can get to him. That is one thing for certain. Defensively, they're middle of the road at everything. So really, the number one thing they're good at, their pass attack. Number 2, after that, turning around and handing the ball to Christian McCaffrey. That's another thing they're good at doing, getting the ball to McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is their leading rusher, their leading receiver. Where have we seen that before? Atlanta. But yes, McCaffrey right now has 336 rushing yards. He has 444 receiving yards and is leading the way in both for the team. He has more receptions than any wide receiver, and by a wide margin. The next guy after him is the tight end Jake Tongas. He has 25 receptions. McCaffrey with 46 already. So that's, a little bit of what we have to look for when it comes to the 49ers. I told you the other day, we just, put a hat on 23, continuously follow him around and don't let him ruin the game plan. Don't let him keep chains moving, kind of stop everybody else. Just limit what we can do to Christian McCaffrey. And, things will be looking good for us. In terms of the Falcons, we had a few of our starters missing practice yesterday. Those were Jalen Walker, also Jake Matthews, Billy Bowman missed practice as well yesterday. And the fourth starter that missed practice, Darnell Mooney. Not Darnell Mooney. It was Ray McLeod was the fourth starter. His was more of an other situation, a personal matter. That's why he was not there. So again, it begs the question, makes you wonder what's going on with Ray at this point. It's not a good thing to see Jalen Walker with a DNP on Thursday leading up to a Friday game. It makes me a little nervous. Again, Billy Bowman's hamstring must be really bothering him. Maybe they're going to try to give him an extra week to recover, being that we've got D. Alford, we got A.J. Terrell back in the fold as well. Jake Matthews, I'm hoping it's more of a maintenance thing, that he's going to be good to go for Sunday night. And again, we have no idea what's going on with Ray. But really no changes in the Falcons injury report outside of that. I mean, some of our other players are still in their current statuses. The only guy who's elevated anything from where he once was Jordan Fuller, who has been designated to return from IR, and he has logged a full practice on Thursday. Remember, he had a knee ailment, And now Jordan Fuller, his 21-day window for return has reopened. But again, for the 49ers, they're getting stronger on their their injury report. Nothing to report right now when it comes to Brock Purdy or George Kittle. Both of them still logged a limited practice on Thursday. So not sure if they're going to play again. Brock Purdy had the toe injury, and George Kittle a hammy. So again, if they play, it's going to change a lot of things for the Falcons. I mean, they're going to be preparing for those guys as if they're playing already, but at the same time, you have to be ready for just about anyone and anything. So how you prepare for Mac Jones and Brock Purdy, is something that those guys get paid a ton of money to do, but they're going to do it. Next for us, y'all, and we're talking about wide receivers. We need a little bit more help from those guys on the outside, especially in a ball game like we have. The 49ers defense is not terrible. Again, they're middle of the road. They're like 15th in total defense. Their passing attack, or their passing defense, excuse me, is 18th in the league. So, Falcons could probably move the ball on them, but they also could end up having a really good game as well. But wide receivers are really, we talked about it the other day, only 204 yards from the wide receivers not named Drake London, and that is not really going to get it done. But the other day, Jeff Holton, 1225, asked me about trades, and I don't know. I would be certain to tell you that they would not do it. That would be the Pittsburgh Steelers. But I would even look at someone like trading, I don't know if they do it, but should everything be okay with Ray McCloud, how about a straight-up trade, Ray McCloud for Calvin Austin from the Steelers? Both players have expiring contracts. Ray's not being used. I don't think Calvin Austin has an injury designation from what I last saw. I could be wrong on that, but he was out for Thursday's game. So again, got to see what's going on with him. But it's something I would consider. Calvin Austin's been getting some run in the Steelers offense. So we will see. He's right now currently out with a shoulder injury. So hopefully they'll get him back sooner than later. But we will see when he can come back. But it's just hypothetical anyway. It's just hypothetical scenario. But if we're not going to use Ray McCloud, let him go somewhere where he could be used. I feel like Pittsburgh with Arthur Smith would be a good spot for him. He's expected to be back for the Green Bay Packers game, Calvin Austin. So we'll see how all that goes. But again, if Ray's not going to play for us, let him go play somewhere else. Hopefully everything is okay with him otherwise, but that would be my initial thought. All right, everybody, continue to give me some stuff in the comments, please. Y'all been doing a really good job of that lately. And, just let me know what you think about this ball game. Let me know if you think the Falcons are going to win, lose, tie, by how much. Any bold predictions for the game. Who'll have more yards, Bijan Robinson, Christian McCaffrey. Who are you looking at in terms of, on our offense, on our defense? Give me some of those. Let me know exactly what you think here. Here's Christiana Monte, 70-44. Let's see. Christian Almonte, 70-44. Sorry. I love that we have some young receivers past Mooney and Ray, but the fact that London was the only receiver to catch a ball Monday night is very unsettling. Agreed. Makes you wonder what's going on with the practice squad guys, Dylan Drummond and Nick Nash, if they're not ready yet. And Samuel Davis, 15-24. I think you're right, CG, in terms of how the Falcons can beat the 49ers, but one of those developmental wide receivers are going to have to step up. Yep, goes right back to what I was just saying to what Christian was saying, yeah, they are going to have to step up. We're going to need a Casey Washington or somebody, David Sills, to have a much better ball game. Um, let's see here. Um, let's see. Rocky Dennis 4497. If we're going to get a receiver, I don't want some older dude that has or can be good. I want someone who is catching passes now, someone that can step up, produce right now. A 1B or a solid, or 1B or a solid 2, not a really good third option type. Just my opinion. Appreciate your opinion. Falcons don't have a lot of money or draft capital to get a top tier receiver like a George Pickens who's on the final year of his contract. That's why I thought maybe a Calvin Austin would be a good look. Who's someone who's in the final year of his deal and has been getting some run in Pittsburgh. I think he could step right in right away and be a slot receiver for the Falcons as a replacement for Ray McLeod, should we not be using him going forward. All right, everybody, have a good weekend. We'll be back this weekend with more Falcons Daily to break things down for you. And we'll give you score predictions and all of that jazz sometime this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. So tune in and you'll find out. Until then, I'm CG, sayonara, and buenos noches.